Hello everybody, and welcome to the finale of Rayman. Where it all began is where it's all going to end, right here. I want to go ahead and just show this off. This is one of the cheat codes you can kind of do. I mean, it's not really much. You just get to see this hidden animation of Rayman, pretty much how he got formed. So, I know I didn't show a lot at the very beginning of when we started our journey with this lovable hero coming from an eggplant. That's what it looks like, that's what his body is. But I want to show you guys something really cool about this game. So yeah, reading memory card. So I practiced, you know, like I usually do for Rayman before the episode. Either way, I guess we would have been fine. So we're at the final 3 screens and a boss. I practiced it. I beat the game. It took all of my 16 lives plus all of my continues. I was down to my last continue. I had none left. No continues left. And as soon as I beat it, that was it. It was on my very last attempt. I had 1 hit left with a max of 3 lives. And then this happens. When you beat the game, there's my lives. Not only that, but when I go to the file select screen, I select it, and I go to Mr. Dark's Dare, it's already beat. It just shows the end, like the credits, all that. So, imagine my ass having to play the entire game all over again. Well, we're not doing that. So we know we got here legitimately, and I've legitimately beat the game. It took all of my continues, all of my lives that I had left, down to the final 3. And I had 1 hit left. But it's 100%, very, like, to the very end, completed. This game is beat. But I'm going to have to put in the password now to get back to where we are. The only difference is it's going to give me 99 lives. So I can't really show off, like, the game over screen. Let's go ahead and start. I guess I could do that. We can see this screen one last time. He's looking at us. He's still watching us. Despite me clicking on the final level and it just goes straight to the credits, I will show that off as well. Let's just go back here and just destroy Rayman. That's like the only quote-unquote cheat code I really show, is just the animation. See, there you are, last hit. That's all I would have to work with, but not even that, but the whole level is just beat anyways. So we wouldn't really have an episode if it wasn't for passwords. You know? So it kind of sucks it got to this point, but that's fine. So everything's gone. This is the very end. Usually you can press X to continue, but it says the end. Rayman, you've been defeated. That's it. It goes back to the main screen. We're done. That is it. I can't even show off like a continue because I used them all. And I think the best I could do is probably keep that, but use like all 10 continues. But there you go. Like, I would be stuck. I'd only have 3 tries left, technically 4. So yeah. We're going to return. We're going to go to the password. I want to cut to the part where I actually have it in all the way. But I want to show you the password that you can use to get to the very end. Yeah, I'm just going to show you the password that you can use. That takes you to the very end. Every electroon's already saved. Just pretty much where we're at. This is the password that you can enter, so BRB. Okay guys, so this should be the password you want to put in. 942K V7N9XD. We're going in and get all that up there. Let's start it. Let's get back to where we were. Mr. Dark staring at us one last time, and it takes us all the way back here, which is to show off everything. We've already done all of this, so no big deal. It is time for the grand finale of our adventures. Mr. Dark's dare at this candy chateau. That is exactly how you pronounce it. Let's go. The last screen. The last level. Well, I wouldn't say last screen, but there we go. We have 99 lives. So you pretty much want to keep holding forward. You might want to hold back a little bit so you can actually land to get the momentum. But we could definitely die here because it took me like over 10 tries. You want to jump here so you can actually jump that. Jump that. Bam. First try. The last level here could just be under 5 minutes for sure. That was definitely better. And you can actually hit Mr. Dark there. So what he did was he created a Dark Rayman to try to kill us. He's going to follow us with every move. We're going to get an extra life anyways. Did you see that? Okay, no, never mind. I thought we had full power, but this is slippery, so thanks to Banland, we know how to take care of that. And just to show off, I guess, as soon as he hits you, you're dead. So you can get hit by him. Get hit by Mr. Dark. I thought that was funny. Now we need that one up, but it's not there anymore. Perfect. Usually just grabbing the ledges would help. But you want to come down here, hit all of that. Just got to make sure you hit that left side. That is only how you're going to make these clouds appear. So we can also stall. Make him wait there if it helps. I thought this part was like really hard. I mean, we kind of were really messing it up, but it's honestly a lot better than what I thought it would happen. But we have 99 lives. Well, 96 now. Let's see if we can keep 95 or above for my birthday. Because I actually practiced these levels twice. There, if you heard it, you definitely have to hit that in order for these to appear. And if you want another life, just in case. Oh. Definitely gotta persuade him, manipulate him. Oh, we can just literally... Dude, I was crawling underneath these for so long. Oh my god, we can just walk through them. Kind of synced up there. This you do have to crawl, though. I'm gonna wait here for a second. Makes that a lot easier. There's really nothing down there. Not anything worth it, at least. I don't think. If we just want to get through this nice and smooth, then we just keep going. So this is the end. We have one last screen to go. Bait him over there. And he's dead. He actually dies. I didn't really get to show that because he was off screen, but he just disappears. So now the final actual level of Rayman right here, Mr. Dark. Give us hindrance as my left is right and my right is left. So I'm holding left right now to go forward. It's a little bit of a DKC3 going on here. And in case you don't know what the level completely looks like because of clown skip. Fuck these clowns. Then yeah, this is what they skip, just this little bit right here. It's not too much, but it's enough. And this guy, when he whacks a floor, it just stuns Rayman. He's just sitting down like, what the fuck? Nah, I can't move. Fine. Get him out of here. Very cheerful level, considering it's like the end. That was close. And we don't want the bomber to hit us. The boomer. Oh, and he stunned us, and we're dead. Cool. Let's just make the level... I have an idea. I just want to try something real quick. Can I avoid this? Nah. Not really. I tried. Oh well. We could just probably do that. That's my own skippage. Oop. I was going the wrong way. It's just funny because this last little bit is just enough for me to get used to the controls to be like this. It's weird. But yeah, this is like the bonus special dessert level where Rayman would love to hang out at after saving the world. So Mr. Dark really inhabiting the best part of the land right here. Trying to make it all dark and gloomy, and not this. Checkpoint was there the whole time, of course. I was wondering how the hell was I going to do this episode after the shit. After doing all this and then not having enough lives and then not even being able to do this because of that. So we can literally just drop from the wall there. I'll just show the rest of this. Alright. I don't think we want to do that. And it spawns this. Takes you all the way over here. You don't even have to do all this that I'm doing. That always gets me. But yeah, you can literally just hug the wall here and just drop down here and you're safe for future references. Alright, so reverse controls plus it's slippery. It's not too bad. Especially if we just keep hopping. This part sucks. Just a little bit. Keep going like full speed. Right there. Okay, so at that moment, it actually switches your reverse controls back. So my my left is left and my right is right. That kind of sucks right there. The momentum of opposition. Ooh, I was going a little too fast. Trying to be a fancy boy. I mean, we are literally at the very end of this. Ooh. Let's get that speed. I mean, we could definitely slow down. That right here. That's where they get you. The checkpoint was there too. This is the last checkpoint of the game. So what Mr. Dark does here is we are infinitely running. It is not out of my control. It's an auto scroll. It's bit trip runner. I can't even hover. We're just running and jumping. Get full power. There's the life down there. How do we get that? Because we can't go back. Oh, this is how. So when we make it here to the end, it hovers to you, and I can't punch anymore. Mr. Dark has taken our punching ability away, so now we can't even fight him. So what the hell do we do? Give me that. We'll stick with 93 lives. Why not? I've earned all of those with the password. We can still hover. That's one of Rayman's best abilities. So there you go. That's the end. We are at the final fight. This is it. This is the end of Rayman on PS1. We go forward. We go back. He's teasing us. We can't get it back. We can't get our fist power up back. What a cuck. So we're going to have to avoid a lot of this. I've done it with 3 hits. There's 2 phases to this fight. If you can just get past this one and get to the final phase, then you'll be alright. It'll just start you off there. I'll probably show that off. We might die, but who knows. So just gotta stay in between the fire. Know when to pass these. Everything's glued. Somewhat. You get double hit there if it does knock you back into the flames. You're doomed, Rayman. No, I don't have my fist power-ups. This is it. I can't punch. I'm about to die. Well, after saving all the Electoons, oh my goodness. They came back and they're saving me now. And then Mr. Dark skedaddles And if you see in the background, it's all the bosses we fought. They all mix and match. You can double hit this guy. If I jump, he kind of blocks. So you really gotta abide by the rules. You're gonna have to probably, yeah. I kind of suck at that. But there you go. We can just start from here. So Mr. Scops plus the stone fuck. We're actually getting the double hits in. There we go. Oh, he blocked. He blocked. Hit me. Alright, he's gone. Alright, now the mosquito guy plus both mamas. If you can just stun lock this person so the other one doesn't shoot. Or you can jump over the other one. And this is the final boss. The actual mosquito guy plus Mr. Sax. Oh, I thought I was going to die there. You only have a little bit of time to actually run underneath this guy. Otherwise, he squashes you. But that's it. That's just the boss rush. They mix and match. And then that's it. That's like the end of Rayman. That's kind of weird. You don't really get to fight Mr. Dark. He just gets the fuck out of here. This is like the rest of his dark abilities. Reviving all the bosses we fought along the way. Kind of anticlimactic. I just hope if they ever do make Rayman 4 that they bring him back as we're Tiny Rayman to finish things off. I'm trying to go for the extra frame perfect hit. I got it once. 3 hits away. Oh, if we could only end it there. And with Tiny Rayman, the final hit, we did it. We're finally done with this game. What a game this was. Here's the ending.
You've done it. You've saved the world!
And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of Rayman on the PS1. Finally. A good old journey or a good old adventure is done. And it just plays this music. Good old tropical music. We're just chilling back, relaxing now like Rayman did at the very beginning. We rescued Batilla the fairy. We rescued all 102 Electoons from their cages. It's done. Here's all the concept art. Everyone that worked on the game. It was one hell of a game, I'll tell you that. And I just condone all the speedrunners that went through this game and got it down to the time that it's at now. That's very impressive. I don't know if I'd ever get into it, but I definitely play, like, I'm pretty good at Rayman, I guess, somewhat. I mean, the fact that I practiced the last level one more time and did everything first try, that's pretty cool. Special thanks to the many others who worked on the project. See you soon. I guess they just couldn't fit everyone in. And it just goes back to the title screen, you know, it's just that arcade style. But I'm going to go ahead and show you. I'm going to use the memory card instead of the password. That's only how I was able to. So if we started my file, I have no lives left pretty much. No continues, only 3 lives. It's 100% done. I've done the final level. So once I go, he's still looking at me. So once I pick this level, that happens. That's like the very special end cutscene. And then it goes back to the credits. And that's the end of the game. We did it. We went through. It's over. That is it. So, thank you guys for watching. and going through this journey with me, this adventure on the PS1. We are still in the midst of ending Spyro, the whole trilogy. We've done Crash Bandicoot. Now we're on Spyro the Dragon. We're on the last game. And so after this, we're going to take a break. We want to make sure we get everything else done. But one of the best games after this on the PS1 that I love from my childhood, that brings back nostalgia, that's a great adventure, would be Ape Escape. That's definitely something on my mind to do next. The adventure just keeps continuing. We keep going. There's a lot of other games to play and share on the channel, so hopefully I'll see you guys there as well. And hopefully everyone had a good time, and I showed off as much as I could with this game. That's what I had to do after practicing. It's only how I was able to show the ending to you guys. Otherwise I would have to do the whole game over, and fuck that. So yeah, there we are, guys. That is the end of Rayman from 1995, the year I was born. So I'll see you next time for Spyro. See you next time for Ape Escape. See you next time for some Mario. And overall, I'll just see you next time on the channel. Peace and love to you all. Thank you, and I'll see you then.